Hi friends, welcome to another RedditRev episode. Please subscribe and hit that like button if you're enjoying the content, and please share it with your friends if you can. I'd really appreciate it. Also, please leave me a comment to let me know what you think of the episode. Now let's get started with today's stories.
My wife of 2 years cheated on me with a coworker and I don't know what I should do. Please help. We've been married 2 years, I'm 22, she's 20. Other guy is 50. And since I know people are going to ask, we have a 1/2-year-old together. Started I think about a month ago when I saw text messages on her phone that seemed a little bit too friendly. Things like "I will miss you, especially that face," and in reference to her coming over, who knows what will happen. So I kinda freaked out and I called the number right then and there and called the guy. He said they were just friends and all this bullshit. Told him not to talk to her anymore. Asked her boo, it said the same BS about friends. The texting seemed to stop, so I kinda forgot about it. I figured she started deleting them. That is, until about 2 weeks ago when I saw a text from her saying that she didn't have to go into work later and asked to come over. I asked her about this and she said that it was one of her female friends. A quick call disproved her claim. I should also add that she started to come home late, sometimes not even till the next morning. I also had a feeling about her lying about her work schedule. The next day she said she had to go into work early, but I knew she was lying. I decided I would ride with her into town and just hang out somewhere until she got off or something, but she raged at me and threatened to call the cops if I didn't let her go by herself. So I let her go and ended up following her to her job. Of course she wasn't there. I called the guy's number and she picked up. I was so upset and angry that she lied to me. Long story short, I found out where she was and caught her at a restaurant with this fucker. Talked to both of them and they claimed it was just a friendly breakfast. Bullshit. I had to go work after that and waited for her to come home, only she didn't come until a good 3 hours after she was supposed to be home. I later found out from her that she had sex with him on his day after she finally did home. I asked her where she was and again claimed she was with some friends. The next day she didn't come home until the next morning. She said she spent the night at a friend's house, but a call to said friend revealed her lies. I then found out that her mom knew about this guy and had a feeling that something did happen, so I decided to leave the house. She was staying over at this guy's house after this. And after a couple of days of me trying calling her because I wanted to talk over the situation with her and her ignoring my calls, saying she didn't want to be with me and wanted to divorce me and for me to just get over her, she quickly changed her mind, saying that she loved me and missed me and wanted to be with me. I told her she needed to tell me the truth and confess to what she did. She only admitted to kissing him, but I didn't really believe her and kept pressing on her to tell me the truth. She kept lying to me for the next couple of days every time I asked her, and she kept going over to his house. She kept lying to me for the next couple of days every time I asked her, and she kept going over to his house. I still did kind of miss her and we spent the night together last night, and that's when she admitted to having sex with him twice. She was crying and saying she was sorry. Admitted to having sex with him twice. She was crying and saying she was sorry. I told her that I just don't think I can be with her anymore after all the lies and what she did to me. I told her that I just don't think I can be with her anymore after all the lies and what she did to me. I just don't know if I can really love her anymore. I can really love her anymore. And anytime I'm with her, the only thing I will ever be able to think about is what she did. I just don't know what to do. I don't think I can take this. Part of me still misses her and loves her. And I do feel she is sincere with her apology. But I don't know if I can do it. Sorry for so much text, but I had to tell the whole story. As for the TL doctor, I think the title just about covers it. Update: since I am being completely honest with you guys, I guess I have to tell you that right, it is 10:25 am. Now and she is laying next to me asleep. I don't know what I was thinking and I completely regret coming here. I just want to leave. I guess I just didn't want to spend the night alone, or I didn't know where else to go. Another thing is that I am completely dependent on her financially. I really don't make that much money, and without her I wouldn't be able to pay any bills or anything. Also, she owns both of the cars, so I would also be without any transportation. I'm just so confused and hurt about everything. Comment 1. You'll get over it. It will take time, but you'll get over it eventually. Nobody deserves to be cheated on. I hate the part that she's been lying all this time. Admitting it in the end won't make up for those mistakes. Don't buy the "at least I told you the truth" argument. You will miss her, yes, because you're used to having her around. But while you're getting over it, you'll eventually get used to not having her around. You deserve someone better. Comment 2. You'll never be the same person again. You'll never be the same person again. Be the same person again. You may be able to trust her again, but it's going to take a lot of work on both sides of the marriage, and that marriage and the way you view her will never be the same. You're both very young, and moving on and getting over this will be easier now than if you put in another 3 years and realize you've both been unhappy for those 3 years and kept yourselves from experiencing your own life during that time. There's something missing in your marriage. She strayed for a reason, and it wasn't to see what it'd be like with an older man. That's not true. The fact that he was a much older man is a big indicator of who she is. Again, with your age, you both may not be ready for marriage. Again, with your age, you both may not be ready for marriage. Clearly she is not. Again, with your age, you both may not be ready for marriage. Clearly she is not. You haven't even experienced enough to have a solid personal foundation to support someone else's problems as well as your own. Marriage is very difficult, and to throw in the mistrust and extreme stress that comes with the after effects of an affair will be extremely difficult. Lastly, if you do try to work it out, it's going to be very hard for you to not hold this against her for a very long time. Doing so will not only make the entire situation worse, but it may push her to do again. If you decide to stay and work it out, make sure you're 100% ready to work on it and move forward. If you are not, then you're just going to spin your wheels and waste your own time and hers as well.
I hope you enjoyed our video. It's always a pleasure creating these stories, and if you liked what you saw, please take the time to show your support by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing if you haven't already done so. Sharing with your friends is also greatly appreciated. Let me know in the comments section below what you think of our videos. I'm all ears. Be sure to check back soon for more original Reddit stories every day on RedditRev. Until then, stay awesome, my friend.